It is no longer a news or a breaking news, the issue between our Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, and Natasha Akpoti-Duaram. But right as we speak, in the process, people talking about the whole issue, a certain post came out, former NDDC boss accusing that same Akpabio of trying to harass her, molest her, that he later slapped Godswill Akpabio for doing that. Now, the next video you are going to see is Godswill Akpabio trying to send a message across to the woman that soon he will hear from his lawyer. But my question now is, this event occurred in the year 2020. The publications has been there. How come he never take any action against her all this while? How come he's doing it this time? Because people are now beginning to use this same issue between former NDDC boss and Akpabio to justify the fact that whatever is happening allegedly between Natasha and that of Akpabio might just be true because it had happened before. I believe this is the reason why he came out just to seek redress in making sure that they put a square peg in a square hole by going to the law court to sue this same lady, former NDDC boss. Now, hear Akpabio out as he talk on the need why he must sue this woman.
The President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, has threatened to sue the former Managing Director of the Niger Delta Development Commission, JOY NNENIUM, over her allegations of sexual harassment against him. Senator Akpabio spoke during an event organized in the former Senate chamber at the National Assembly complex for the celebration of International Women's Day. The President of the Senate says he has been wrongfully accused of sexual harassment by the former MD of the NDDC after her failure to prove the authenticity of her NYSC certificate. He advised Nigerians to be patient and await the decision of the court in the case filed by his wife, Norma Akpabio, against the Kogi Central lawmaker, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Duaram, for publicly accusing him of sexual harassment. The President of the Senate also cautioned women to avoid weaponizing gender as push for women inclusion in economic, political, and social affairs continues.
My other sister, the one they sometimes refer to as JOY NNENIUM, I like to mention her name because she'll be hearing from my lawyer anytime in the next 1 week. Crime never dies. When I received a letter from the late Abakari, Chief of Staff, that the certificates were questionable and she did not do national youth service, I wrote to the NYSC responded, and so I quickly changed her before it became a scandal. As soon as she was changed, hell was let loose. She first said, oh, Akpabio wanted me to swear to an oath of allegiance in the villa, and then they told her that the whole villa is wired. She said, what do I say? The next thing she came and said, he tried to touch me, and I slapped him. I'm the first woman in Niger Delta to slap him. So Ruben Abati now said, is it like sexual harassment or rape? She said, no, not rape, maybe something like that. I said, what? Is it sexual harassment? She said, yes, sexual harassment.
One question I would like to ask, which your supporters might not be too okay with, is the fact that you are not the first Senate president. You are not the first executive governor of Akwa Ibom State. How come the same thing keep repeating itself? People keep accusing you of one thing. I believe, sir, I am not saying whatever they are leveling against you is right or wrong, but you need to be very careful. Because once something does repeat itself every now and then, whether you like it or not, whether the thing is lie or true, there's every possibility that people might likely want to believe, say not true, that they talk. Anyway, like you rightly said, you want to sue her. Maybe when we get to the court of law, she might also have a proof to defend her claims, or she might also appeal and beg for what she has said against you in the past. Anyway, whatever you think, drop your comment on the comment section, share and follow the page. May the Lord Almighty bless you as you do so.